What's up, everybody? Welcome to Geek Alley Gaming, and this is going to be a Let's Talk. And this Let's Talk is based off of my earlier entries in my blog. If you haven't been checking or following along at the blog, you can. It's blog.geekalley.net. And this one is going to be on the What's on My Radar for 2017. Now, in the blog, I did the first 6 months of 2017, and I did one for Sony, for Nintendo, and for Microsoft. And this Let's Talk is going to be focused on Nintendo. And instead of doing just the first 6 months, it's going to be for what I've seen so far from them in regards to the Switch for Nintendo. So it's going to be pretty much for the whole year. And the first one that I'm going to start off with, which is, of course, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Judging by that trailer that we saw at the end of the presentation, the 3 minute one, yeah, I'm really looking forward to this game. Has voice acting during the cutscenes, for what I understand. It's going to be voice acting during the cutscenes. Really interested in seeing how they set this game up. It looks to be probably the most epic one of the series, and I plan on doing an actual more in-depth analysis, I guess you could say, or let's talk of Breath of the Wild in the coming weeks, since we're getting close to that time for the release and everything. Another game that's on my radar for them is that Arms game. The That just looks crazy. It looks like Reddit Rumble mixed with, um, Wii Sports Boxing. And it just looks like it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. I hope they have more characters though, because they did show some of the characters that will be available, but they didn't say all of them. I'm hoping there's going to be some more characters, more weird looking characters and everything like that as well. It just looks like it's going to be a ton of fun in that respect. Now, here's where we get to a little bit crazy. Mario Kart Deluxe. I was not gonna get this game at first. It was not on my radar. I was like, because I'm not getting rid of my Wii U. I never did. So, and I still play mine to this day. There's a lot of great titles on it. So, I still play Mario Kart 8 from time to time. So, I wasn't really checking for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. What happened was I saw the Treehouse Live event. And when I saw the Treehouse Live event, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna have to add it to the day one list. So yes, I will be picking that up on April 28th, just because they brought back the true battle mode, and yeah, you added the Inkling Boy and Inkling Girl, so a few more tracks. So it's not like you're just getting the game that came out in 2014 with all the DLC. You're actually getting that plus a couple more things. So you know what? I'm gonna pick that up. I mean, and I completely blame the Treehouse Live event for that, because at first I was not going to do it, but yeah, I blame Treehouse Live for that. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. The financial portfolio as it stands right now. Anyway, uh, next game up that I'm looking forward to, Splatoon 2. I'm a huge fan of the first game. I love what they did with it. I know it met with a lot of, not controversy at first, but it was just, I think people didn't they were getting their information from other sources and getting taking opinion as fact. And me personally, I enjoyed what they did with it. I like what they did with it, especially with the Splatfest and all of that. Two, it looks like, especially from the trailer that we saw, they finally put in some dual wielding. So I'm expecting that's probably what I'm going to be running with, because with Splatoon, you kind of find your signature weapon that you like using and you just run with it. I am going to miss the fact that we won't have the gamepad, because having the map on the gamepad was way easier for me than what people you know complained about. A lot of people complained about it, but I found it to be easy to use. Uh, Only time will tell. I'm glad that they put gyro controls into the Pro controller. So, because I think gyro controls are easier than playing with the way that more common first person shooters or shooters in general play. I just think the gyro controls are it's more like the playing with the Wii remote and Chuck. If you mastered the Wii remote and Chuck, and I know you've heard this from me and people like Red Knight and Shadow Fox Infinite, if you mastered the Wii remote and Chuck, you are on another level, because it's about as good as doing point and click. And a lot of people don't. A lot of people that didn't master that, they don't like it. So me personally, I think the gyro controls are kind of like that. I enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to the foolishness once again. I'm hoping we get a even crazier boss battle in the than the DJ that was in the original story mode, because the story mode is back in Splatoon 2. So I'm hoping that there's an even crazier bad guy this time around, because was not expecting to fight a DJ. I just wasn't, and that was like uh that fight was crazy and fun. So I am definitely looking forward to Splatoon 2. Um, Another game that was on my list of things that I'm actually looking forward to, for me personally, is that Ultra Street Fighter 2. I know some people are probably like, "Why would you want that?" Well, I don't play Street Fighter all the time. Like I recently got Street Fighter 5 on the PS4, but I got that because I skipped um, Street Fighter 5 because I skipped Street Fighter 4. And I enjoy Street Fighter Five. I know a lot of people try to hate on it. I actually enjoy it. I think I had fun with it, and despite the issues that they had playing the game, I thought the gameplay wise, I thought it was great. So I'm actually looking forward to playing Ultra Street Fighter 2, and the fact that they put in Violent Ken and Evil Ryu from the get is awesome. I'm looking forward to playing it and switching it between the HD and the original, 16, not the original, but the 16-bit pixelated graphics. I think that's an actual genius idea to do. So I'm just looking forward to it, just on a pure nostalgia level. I'm looking forward to that game. Now that game doesn't have an actual release date. I think it's more of a to be determined 2017, but it's supposed to release in 2017. I haven't heard anything more on that. Uh, has been Heroes. That game looks weird, but after watching the Treehouse Live event, it looks like it's gonna be a fun game. Once you get the hang of it. It's made by the guys who did Trine, so I actually like Trine, so I'm actually looking forward to seeing how this one plays out. Just I would tell anybody that if you're interested in it, just take a moment to watch the Treehouse Live event. It's about 15 minutes, I think, but it's actually good, and they actually do a very good job of explaining, you know, the game, and it's supposed to come out in March of 2017. Another one that I'm looking forward to, I'm actually double dipping this one, but that's I Am Setsuna. Now I played it, I have it for the PS4, but I'm actually going to get it for the Switch as well because I actually love JRPGs, so I try to support them as much as I can, especially if it's a game that I feel like the combat and story are actually pretty good. And I Am Setsuna has actually a very good story. It reminds me of those old school JRPGs like Secret of Mana and others of that ilk that came out in the 16-bit days. But it's actually a pretty fun game. I actually did not mean to delete that gameplay vid, but I did. So I'm gonna re-up some gameplay of that as soon as I'm able to get some stuff captured. I had to get a new external hard drive, but I'll put some more stuff up on that later because I think that one is also a March release. They just don't have the date. It just has like well, never mind. They have updated it. It is March 3rd, 2017. So, and this is on the Nintendo .com website. So if you want to go and look and see what they say for games, you can go on there and look. Another one, and this one, I'm hoping this one comes out this year because at first it said released to be determined 2017. Now it just says releases to be determined, and that's Fast RMX, Fast Remix. I'm a fan of the fast racing series. I'm not particularly good at it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm a boss at it, but I actually enjoy it. I actually enjoy playing it. It's a hell of a lot of fun. It's fast as all get out, and it's just to me, it's just fun to play. That's why it's another one that's on my radar of games to get. I just hope that it comes out. I hope it doesn't get pushed back to next year. Fire Emblem Warriors is next on my list. Fire Emblem Warriors. I'm a fan of the Dynasty Warriors series, and I think I've said this on multiple occasions, especially when I was with the Gamers at Large. I am a fan of that fighting series franchise, and I enjoy Hyrule Warriors. Hyrule Warriors is a very fun game. They packed it with a lot of content. I'm still working on a couple of those adventure maps myself, and I haven't done all the challenges. I haven't been able to complete all the challenges, and that's been 2 years ago. I've been playing the game for 2 years, so I actually enjoyed that game. It's a lot of fun, and I'm expecting Fire Emblem Warriors to be no different. I'm expecting it to at least. because I'm not the biggest fan of the Fire Emblem series. I just of each of the games I played a couple of them, but I haven't played like all of them. It's not like Legend of Zelda with me. Like Legend of Zelda with me, I've pretty much played outside of one spin-off, the Triforce Heroes. I've pretty much played just about every game in that series, including the little side stories. So with Fire Emblem though, it's not that deep with me. I think I've played like two of them, but I enjoy them. I first got my first introduction to them was via Smash Brothers, and then been doing like research on them and reading up on them. And the series has a lot of nice lore to it. So I'm actually looking forward to diving into that one. And that one's supposed to be coming out this year, from what I understand, according to that Fire Emblem direct we had a couple weeks ago. Um, the next game on my list that I had that I'm actually looking forward to, and I hope it actually comes out this year. I don't. Well, this one actually. No, let me scrap that. Let me scrap that. The one before the one I want to get to, NBA 2K18. 2K18. Um, it does have a release date. It's going to be releasing in September of this year, and I'm actually going to pick this one up. The last 2K game, NBA 2K game I played was 2K. I want to say 12 was the last one that I played. So I'm actually looking forward to this one after a long hiatus. And it's not like I stopped playing it because I hate the series. I just stopped playing it because I just there was other stuff I was playing, and I just never went back and picked them up. I have heard that it's gotten better over the past few years, so I'm actually looking forward to playing this one on the Switch. I just think that being able to take it with me everywhere I go is going to be actually a lot of fun to actually pick it up and play and get into an actual NBA season. So I'm going to pick that one up. That one's also on my list. Um, the next one should be a no-brainer. After seeing that trailer that they did for it at the presentation, Super Mario Odyssey. I mean, it's one thing to have like a semi-looking open world kind of like Super Mario game, but it's another thing when you have Bowser in a wedding suit pull off a top hat and pretend like he's Doctor No and throws it at somebody, throws it at Mario. I just Bond fans everywhere should actually probably like that. But now, it looks great. So far, looking forward to hearing more about it. Hopefully, they go more in depth at E3 or Tokyo Game Show, because this is supposed to be a holiday release, which means normally means around November, a November release. So I'm hoping that we get, and I'm pretty sure we are going to get more. We're probably going to get a direct devoted simply to Super Mario. But it looks like it's going to be fun. It looks like we're going to have some new power ups. The locations look varied and crazy and real. Because there's one location, the one that was the main one in the trailer. People keep saying GTA is looks like it's in New York, which is actually kind of interesting. But then there's also a location that looks like it's in a dessert factory. So I mean, it just one of those things that Mario does. So those are the games that I'm actually looking forward to this year. I know there's some games that are coming out that's not on this list, but I'm just not looking forward to those. And on top of that, let's be honest, I am not a billionaire. I am I work. So there's some games that I'll probably be able to get day one. Some of these games I'm not getting day one. I'm gonna be waiting till they probably till sales come on or something like that. So, what do you guys think? What games are you looking forward to in the on the Switch for this year? Let me know in the comments, and be on the lookout for the next Let's Talk. Peace out, peeps.